Welcome to another New York Times Medium Sudoku. You'll forgive me for a little bit. I was on a business trip this weekend and I think I came down with a cold, so thanks to my wife for filling in the last couple of days, and she may fill in more this week. We'll just have to see how I'm feeling, but be that as it may, I'm ready to give this one a shot. Okay, the only thing I can do with the top three rows, these two twos are going to force a two in one of those. Cells in box three. Now, these two sevens are going to force a seven in the right of box number six. So one of these two cells, but I can't go there. That's a digit. Okay, that in turn, those two sevens are going to force a seven in one of these three cells. Excuse me. Let's see. This one and this one is going to force a one in one of these two. This five and this five is going to force a five in one of these two. Oh, this nine and this nine is going to force a nine in one of these three, but not there, so it's one of those two. Let's see, I've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. I need 1, 4, 6, and 8 across row 5, and this cell actually sees everything but 8. So there's a 1, 4, 6 triple across the rest of row 5, none of which I can fill in. Not 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 4, 6, and I should have seen that was a 6 immediately. Okay, so I've got 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. I need 2, 3, 5, and 9 for these cells. But none of these are 9, so guess what? That puts a 9 in one of those two. But as for 235, I don't think I know anything enough. I don't think I know enough. Let's see, in box 4, I've got 2, 3, 6, and 8. I need 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. This can't be 5 or 9, this is 1 or 4. That's 1, 4, or 7, it can't be 5 or 9. This is 1 or 4, because it can't be 5, 7, or 9. Those are just about anything. That's everything but 7. That's everything quite literally. And so's that one. Hmm. But column 9, I have now 6 digits. Let's try that. I've got 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I need 2, 5, and 9. That one must be a 2 because it sees the other digits. So by my pencil marking, that's a 2. That isn't. It's 5 or 9, and so's that. So those two cells are a 5, 9 pair. That gives me 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. In box 3, I need 1, 4, 6, and 8. Well, guess what? Neither of these are 1 or 6. So that's a 4, 8 pair. These must be 1, 6. Okay, can I do anything with column 6? I need 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 7 or 8. Okay, this can't be 7 or 8 either. And that's also 3, 6, or 9, but this one can't be 8 or 9. Okay, so we've determined 8's in one of those two. So that's weird. Okay, but this is going to end up as 3 or 8. It can't be anything else. This one can't be 6 or 7. This is 3, 8, or 9. Well, wait a minute. We've determined this cell isn't 7. That's not 7. That's not 7 because of the box. And that's not 7 because of the row. So guess what? That's a 7. It's the only place in column 6 I can fit one. And now I've got 2 7s here. Forces one of these to be a 7. I've got 2 7s there, along with that one. Forces that exact cell to be a 7. And now I've got 7 up here. I've got an X-wing on 7s here and here. This might prove useful later. In fact, I think it proves useful now. Because the 7s are either going to be here and here, or they're going to be here and here. Now, theoretically, that means neither of these are 7. Because I'm going to have a 7 in columns 1 and 2. So neither of those are 7, which means that one is. Okay, I've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. I need 1, 3, 4, and 8 for the rest of column 3. And this can't be 1 or 4. So that's 3 or 8. This one is any of the digits. That's everything but 3. Row 8 might be useful. I've got 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. I need 2, 3, 6, and 8. That's down to 3 or 6. It can't be 2 or 8. This one can't be 3. See, that's not 2. And that's not 2, and that's not 2. So that's a 2. I just determined that's a 2 by those 2's and that one. So now I'm at 2 in suspiciously one of those 2 cells in box 5. Okay, so this is a 3, 6, 9 triple, but this can't be 9 or 6, so that's a 3. That's not. I may as well get rid of 9's here. That's going to be 6 or 9. Right? I've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. I need 1, 4, and 8. Well, guess what? 8 has to go here. And these are a 1, 4 pair. Which tells me that's not 8. I've got a 3, 6 pair looking at that cell, which turned into an 8. I've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. So these are 3, 6, 7 in some fashion. Well, that's anything, and that's not 3, so that's 6 or 7. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. across row 9. So I need 3, 5, 6, and 7. Well, neither of those can be 7, but I don't see any of the other digits eliminated yet. Let's see, I've got 5 in one of those, by those two 5s. This one and this one, my fourth one of those should be a 1. Okay, that's not helpful. Maybe it is. I've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. I need 1, 4, and 8. Well, this can't be 8, so this is also 1 and 4 from those cells. This is 1, 4, 8. It can be anything. That's not 1. So that's 4 or 8, but the key here is I now have a 1, 4 looking that. So that's not 1 or 4. Okay, I've now got 1, 4, 7, 8 across row 6. I need 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9. Unfortunately, that's anything. It's not 2 or 5. That's anything. That's not 2 or 9. Oh, silly me. Why am I writing 6 in there? Okay, I've now got 6 in one of these two. Although, that 6 and that 6 should have told me. Okay. I'm running out of room. I can make good, useful moves. This is moderately disconcerting. Those two 8s forces one of those 3 to be an 8. 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. I need 2, 3, 5, and 9. There also, and that's not 2. Okay, so we determined that this cell isn't 2, and this cell isn't 2. Well, guess what? These are both 2. That's now forced. This ends up as virtual 2-9 pair. So those are 3 and 5. 3, 5, looking at this one, which turned into a 6, which makes that 5 and that 3. I'm just unwinding my pencil marks on box 9. Okay. The only place I have for 8 in column 8 is there. So that's a 4. By acclamation. That comes down here. Fill in this. Oh, that 6 comes back up here. And will let me do that. And this 3 tells me that's a 6. No, that's a 7. That's a 3. Okay, now I'm just cleaning up my pencil marks. This can't be 8, but that's not a 3, and that's not a 3, so that's a 3. It's the only 3 left in column 3. That's not 8. Okay, in row 1, I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 3, 5, 7, and 9. Well, determine that's not 7, so by my markings, that's a 7. Oh, 5, 9 means that's a 3, isn't it? Okay. 4, 1. In column 3, which I just saw. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I need 5, 8, and 9 across these cells. This can't be 8, it's 5 or 9. That one could be anything. That's not 8, it's 5 or 9 looking at that cell, so that's an 8. Which tells me that's not 8. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Excuse me, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So these two are 1 and 6, and I know the order. That 1 comes down here. 4, 1. Thankfully, that still works. One, two, three, six, seven. I need 4, 5, 8, and 9. That's not 8, but that could still be 8. May as well put the 4s there. Yeah, 5, 9 is already figured out. Okay, what's left? Yeah. Oh, this can't be 1, so that's a 4, which makes that 1. Excuse me, that's an 8. Okay, I need 2, 3, 6, 8. That's not 5 or 9. I don't know why I put 9 in there. That was a given digit. Okay, this can't be 3 or 8. This is can't be 3 or 8. This is 2 or 6, but the 6 is given, so that's a 2. Neither of these can be 8, so guess what? That's an 8. Let's see. 2 is going to sort out those digits. 9, 2. Okay, a 9 here is going to sort out a lot of the other digits. 5, 3, 5. 5 comes up here. 9, 5. 8 tells me that's a 9, which makes that 4. 9 tells me 5. 9, 5. Okay, that's a 9. see, this can't be 2 or 3. That's a 6. That's what I needed because everything else is just finishing it off. In under 20 minutes, I'll take it. You know, if I'd scanned the board better, maybe I'd have had this done in 15 minutes or, realistically 10, but this is not a bad solve. I'll take it. And thank you for joining me this afternoon and putting up with my voice as ill-suited as it is, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or my wife will, one of the two.